Hello, everyone. Yes, you can see that correctly. I'm doing a live stream. Is that? Yep. Oh, I've got a webcam now, so I will be doing a lot more live videos. But I just wanted to test this one. Um, so if you can't tell by the title, this is going to be. I'm just going to discuss my most anticipated films of 2022. I hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. Um, in terms of 2021 as a year for film, it yeah, 2021 didn't do it for me in terms of film. There's a lot I liked that came out last year, but uh, I was disappointed in a lot of movies. Um, so I'm praying that this year can be a better year for film. Um, so yeah, just basically, if you've watched any of my most anticipated streams in the past, then you know what I've done is I've basically gone through every movie that is probably coming out in the year or that I have any kind of interest in. But then at the end of the video, I'll just do my top 10. Um, so, uh, hello, Phoebe. Um, so I guess let's get started. So January. Oh, what a way to start off January. Hotel Transylvania 4. Um, I like the first two. Wasn't huge on the third one, but this doesn't have the same. The fourth one doesn't have the same director as the first two. So yeah, I'm not I'm not bothered about this. I'm really not. I mean, I'll watch it. It's on Prime Video, so it's not like I'm going to have to pay to watch it. But yeah, I'm not interested in Hotel Transylvania 4. So what's next? Scream. I have no interest in Scream. If it gets good reviews, I'll watch it. But I've never seen any of the Scream movies, so yeah, I'm not going to bother with Scream if it's shit, basically. Um, so what's next? Morbius. Look, I like the two Venom movies. Well, Venom was a guilty pleasure. It's a bad movie, but it's very entertaining, and I did really enjoy Venom 2. I thought that was a big improvement. But this just looks boring as hell. Um, I have no interest in this film. Yeah, just nothing has got me excited about Morbius. Um, so yeah, that's Morbius. Oh God, Ice Age. Is anyone looking forward to the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild? I mean, if you are, then great, but that's all that has to be said about that one. Moonfall, the new film from Roland Emmerich. I hated his last film. What was that even called? Midway. I hated that. I didn't like Independence Day Resurgence, and they released like a 5 minute kind of the opening 5 minutes of Moonfall. It looks shit. It really does. It doesn't look good. Um, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a disaster, so I kind of want to see it just to see how bad it's going to be. If it's good, then great. I want it to be good, but I just don't think it will be. On the same day, Jackass. Oh, by the way, we're now into February. This is 4th February. I should probably say the dates. Uh, on the same day, we have Jackass Forever. I'm mixed about this. It looks funny, and I like Jackass, but I think Jackass as a format works better on TV. Um, kind of when you compile it into a feature length film, it gets old fairly quickly. Whereas TV, it's like, what? How long are the Jackass episodes? About 20 minutes. For me, that format works better for what Jackass is. But I'll still see Jackass forever. So yeah. Uh, on the 11th, we have Death on the Nile. God, this movie's had a lot of delays. I think you can say that. I liked Murder on the Orient Express. I didn't love it, but I thought it was pretty good. And Kenneth Branagh in the role was great. He's returning to direct once again, and he's in the role once again. And this looks pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to Death on the Nile, honestly. Um, on the 18th, Uncharted. Again, this movie just does not look good, but it looks entertaining. I'll give it that. Um, but if you look at it as a buddy comedy starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg with some action, it could be fun, but it doesn't feel like Uncharted. The next film coming out on the same day is Dog, which stars Channing Tatum and is co-directed by Channing Tatum. So I'm interested in that purely to see what Tatum's like as a director. Um, that's it for February. On the 4th of March, my number one most anticipated film of the year, the Batman. Robert Pattinson looks amazing in the role. I completely trust Matt Reeves after what he's done with the Planet of the Apes trilogy. This looks great. I cannot wait for this. I hope it's dark. I hope it's brutal. And yeah, I'm so excited for the Batman. On the 11th of March, Turning Red, a new Pixar movie. I'd have been excited. I was excited for this before I saw a trailer, and I don't know. I think the fact that there's a whole mythology surrounding the fact that basically, just, if you don't know the story of Turning Red, it's but I don't remember specific. Let me actually get up the plot description because I'll just fudge it up otherwise. Um, so I'll get up the plot description and then I'll explain why. Um, so Turning Red. This is the letterbox description of Turning Red. 13-year-old Me is experiencing the awkwardness. Actually, I think it's May. 13-year-old May is experiencing the awkwardness of being a teenager with a twist. When she gets too excited, she transforms into a giant red panda. That sounds great, but the trailer. I don't like the fact that there's a whole mythology, like there's an actual reason for it happening. Like I like the fact that kind of that when you read that, there's something kind of metaphorical about it, and there isn't kind of based on that plot description, there isn't a reason for this happening, and I like that. It might work great in the movie with the mythology, so I'm not going to judge yet. But yeah, I I don't know how I feel about Turning Red. I really don't. I mean, it's Pixar, so it has potential to be great, but I really don't know how I feel about this film. I really don't. Um, everyone's most anticipated movie of the year comes out on March 18th. Downton Abbey: A New Era. In all honesty, I thought the first Downton Abbey movie was kind of entertaining. That's coming from someone who hasn't seen a Downton Abbey movie. So you never know. It could be all right. um, oh, there's a new Guy Ritchie, Jason Statham movie, Operation Fortune. I don't really have any interest in it, but it could be. I really liked The Gentleman, which came out in 2020. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so let's skip down to April. I'm so excited for Sonic 2. I don't have anything else to say. Sonic 2 looks great. I really enjoyed the first Sonic. This looks great. Um, I don't really have anything else to add. This is one of my most anticipated films of the year. I'm really looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Um, Ambulance, the new Michael Bay movie, comes out on the same day, 8th of April. I really didn't like Six Underground, but that's all I have to say about that. Oh god, here we go. 15th of April, Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore. I liked Fantastic Beasts 1. Fantastic Beasts 2 was bad. I did not like Fantastic Beasts 2 in the slightest. So yeah, there's that movie. I mean, look, I'll put it this way. I watched the trailer for The Secrets of Dumbledore, and it looks better than the second one, but it still doesn't look good, and I'm still not looking forward to it. And to be honest, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. I mean, I enjoyed a Harry Potter. I was going to say I enjoyed the Harry Potter movies. The ones I've seen, I've seen the first one, and then I've seen the first Fantastic Beasts. Those two I like, but I just did not like Fantastic Beasts 2. I just have no interest in this franchise because they're doing so many more. My worry is that Fantastic Beasts 3, like 2, is just going to feel like a setup for sequels. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. On the 22nd of April, we've got quite a few movies actually. The Northman. I loved The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers' last movie, but I watched the trailer for The Northman. I'm sorry, it just looks really boring. It just didn't resonate with me. Again, the movie could be great. I'll watch it, but yeah, just nothing about this movie clicked for me. Um, well, the trailer for it anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. I assume it will be great because it is Robert Eggers. The Lighthouse was amazing. So yeah, we'll see. On the same day, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard one thing that kind of decreased, I guess, my anticipation for it is that kind of I heard there was I don't know if it was a dispute necessarily, but Nick Cage and the director kind of didn't necessarily seem like they had the same vision for it. So that's kind of tanked my anticipation for the movie. But it looks bloody hilarious. It really looks fun. Nick Cage looks like he's going all out. But yeah, the unbearable weight of massive talent. So let's move on to May. May 6th, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm just gonna be very careful where I tread because Spider-Man No Way Home is still out, and I assume there are still people who haven't seen it. So I'm gonna be very careful about what I say. But I feel like I'm kind of done with the multiverse stuff. Spider-Man No Way Home did it great, but I feel like they're just gonna go way too far with the multiverse stuff. But it is Sam Raimi directing, so that's something to look forward to. Um, but yeah, I don't it I didn't like the trailer. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but that comes out on May 6th. Um, on May 13th, we have Sneakerella on Disney Plus. This looks awful. Okay, May 20th, DC League of Super Pets. This looks fun, honestly. I think it looks really cute. Um, I mean, it's got a really good cast of Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Kate McKinnon, John Krasinski. Yeah, it's got Ben Schwartz, it's Keanu Reeves. It's got a really good cast, a voice cast. 27th, Top Gun Maverick. I've never seen Top Gun. Um, I'm sure I will before I see this. But yeah, this could be fun. I mean, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. At least I know he'll be good in the movie. The Bob's Burgers movie. Again, I've never seen Bob's Burgers, but this could be interesting, and hopefully it could pave the way for something like a Family Guy movie if it's good. Um, that's on the 27th. I keep forgetting to say the dates of the movies that are coming out. Okay, on June 10th, Jurassic World Dominion. Um, I love Jurassic World more than most people, admittedly, but I freaking love that movie. I think it's great. I didn't really like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, I didn't really like that movie, but with Colin Trevorrow returning as director, I've got some faith. Um, so yeah, hopefully this is a good ending to the trilogy. Okay, another one of my most anticipated movies of the year. On June 19th, we have Lightyear. If you don't know what Lightyear is, basically, if you know the character Buzz Lightyear, you know he's someone kind of in the Toy Story world. He's a toy based on a movie character in a movie. And Lightyear is that movie that the toy is supposed to be based on. And Chris Evans voicing the character sounds great. The trailer was amazing. I cannot wait for this movie. It's a genius idea. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Lightyear. Another one of my most anticipated movies of the year on the 24th, Elvis. Baz Luhrmann. I don't think he could direct a bland movie if he tried. I mean, I have no worries about Elvis being bland because this is the man who made Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and Moulin Rouge. I don't see this movie being bland. And Austin Butler, I have really good faith in him in the role. Tom Hanks is in this movie. So yeah, I'm super excited for Elvis. So yeah, on the 24th, The Black Phone, which is I believe the first movie Scott Derrickson's directed since Doctor Strange, the first one. This could be interesting. It's got a very claustrophobic, I guess, premise. It sounds quite a tight premise. Like it sounds very one locationy. I don't know if it is, but something about the premise is quite condensed. I really like that. So we'll see what happens with that. So moving into July now, Minions on the first Minions: The Rise of Gru. I'm sorry, I'm looking forward to this. You know what? No, I'm not sorry. I am looking forward to Minions: The Rise of Gru, and I say that with a straight face. Honestly, the Minions make me laugh, man. I'm just gonna stop talking before I dig myself into a hole. And the page is just reloaded. Okay, there we go. Number 8. Another one of my most anticipated movies. Number 8 on the 8th. Sorry, 8th of July is another one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and that is Thor: Love and Thunder. Taika Waititi is a genius. I loved Thor Ragnarok. I literally just rewatched Jojo Rabbit the other night, And by the way, that is my new favorite movie that came out in 2020. Um, that movie is a fucking masterpiece. So yeah, I cannot wait for Thor: Love and Thunder. Uh, yeah, I don't really need to say anything else. I think it's my most anticipated MCU movie of the year for sure. Bullet Train on the 15th. This could be fun. Dave Leitch is a really good director of action, and it's got Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, uh, Logan Lerman, Zazie Beetz, a really good cast. So this could be fun. On the 22nd, we've got Nope, which is the new movie from Jordan Peele. That's really all I have to say. I like both Get Out and Us. I don't adore those movies, but I like them. And Jordan Peele is an original director. And by the way, Candyman came out in 2021. He co-wrote and produced that movie. I really liked Candyman. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. On the 29th, Black Adam. I'm looking forward to Black Adam, I guess. I mean, I like Dwayne Johnson. Obviously, he's a great charismatic actor. But I don't know, there's something about this movie. I'm not Yeah, yes, Dynamic Bedhead, I did shave. Um, but yeah, there's something about this movie. Mm, I guess it was the preview they showed at DC fandom of Black Adam that kind of, I don't know, I never know how to pronounce it. John Sarah? I think that's how you pronounce it. Um, he's a good director, so I have faith in him. I enjoyed Jungle Cruise last year, so this could come out of nowhere and surprise the hell out of us. This could be fucking amazing, but I don't know. So let's move into August. On the 12th, this is a movie called Bros. I don't think a lot of people have heard of this, but I'm looking forward to this movie for one reason only. Nicholas Stoller. I think he's one of the most underrated comedy directors and writers, to be fair, out there. No one talks about him, but he's both directed and wrote some really great comedies. The man wrote a good Dora the Explorer movie. Have faith in him. I think this is going to be great. Um, Fuck all's coming out in August, honestly. Okay, let's move into September. Salem's Lot, which is written and directed by Gary Dauberman. I know he directed Annabelle, the last Annabelle movie. I haven't seen it. But I'm just saying what was the last Stephen? No, but I didn't like Pet Cemetery. I liked it, Chapter 2. I didn't like Pet Cemetery. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to say for Salem's Lot. There really isn't a lot coming out for the rest of the year. Well, September anyway. Getting into the later months of September. Actually, don't worry, darling. Later month. I'm really fumbling my words today. But anyway, don't worry, darling. The new movie directed by Olivia Wilde, Booksmart, was amazing. That was a really strong directorial debut. So whatever she does, I'm gonna watch it. It's got a great cast as well: Florence Pugh, Chris Pine, Harry Styles. It's a great cast. This is another one of my most anticipated of the year. Mission Impossible 7. Ah, I'm looking forward to it, but there's something about it. I don't know what it is. I just can't get hyped for it. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not hyped for it. I just don't know why. But I mean, it's Chris McQuarrie. He's great. So yeah, going into October now. Here's one I'm gonna have to discuss a bit. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of my all-time favorite movies. I think that movie is a masterpiece. Um, it's one of the best animated movies ever made. It's one of the best comic book movies ever made. I love that movie, but I'm not that excited for Across the Spider-Verse. I've got to be honest. Um, I think that there's quite a few different factors. I think one big factor is the fact that David Callahan is co-writing it, and he's all the Mission Impossible films aren't as good on rewatch except Fallout. I don't think I've ever rewatched a single. In fact, no, I think I've seen Rogue Nation twice. I think, but apart from that, I've never rewatched another Mission Impossible movie. Um, so I might do that because I haven't seen all the Mission Impossible movies anyway. So I might rewatch Mission Impossible, so all of them before I watch 7. And I do need to rewatch Fallout because I haven't seen it since cinemas. I remember being disappointed, but I have wanted to see it again. But anyway, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. David Callahan, he's written Shang-Chi, Wonder Woman 1984, America the Motion Picture. Not great movies, any of them. It's hard to call any of them good movies, to be fair. Um, I mean, 1984 was fine at best. Shang-Chi was shit. America the Motion Picture was god awful. So that's one of my worries. The directors aren't returning. Um, and I don't know. I just there was something really, I guess, solo about the first one. And this just feels like it. I'm worried it's going to set up too many other things, especially with it being a part one. I'm really worried it's not going to feel like its own thing like the first one did. So it's in my top 10 most anticipated of the year just because of the fact it's a sequel to one of my all-time favorite films. But I'm not as excited as I want to be. A year ago, kind of, I would have said to you, "Yeah, this is easily my most anticipated movie of 2022." But yeah, Halloween ends. I am. Halloween Kills just felt like filler and like they just wanted to get to this movie. So hopefully because of that, this could be fun. But yeah, okay. Another movie that's in my top 10 most anticipated of the year. No one is gonna have this on their list. I am going to be the only person who has this film on their list. This film is called Ticket to Paradise. It's a comedy starring George Clooney, Sandra Bullock, and Caitlin Dever. You may ask, Billy, why are you so excited for this? Well, this movie is directed by Ol Parker, who has done. Well, there we go again. Uh, if you know me, you know how much I love that film. Um, yeah, and he also, not to discredit his other movies that he's directed. Um, I love Imagine Me and You, and I love Now Is Good. Those are both great movies, and I think he's a really good director. And he's gonna bloody smash this movie. So yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to this. On the 4th of November, The Flash. Again, multiverse stuff. I'm losing interest in it. But Michael Keaton returning could be fun. Um, David O. Russell film. I don't think I've ever actually seen a David O. Russell movie, so to be honest, I'm going to skip over that. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I like Black Panther, but I don't think it's a masterpiece. But I am very interested in seeing how they handle the fact that obviously, unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman passed. And as they're not recasting the role, I am curious as to what they're going to do with the story. But kind of looking at it as a Black Panther sequel, I'm looking forward to it. But because I didn't love Black Panther, naturally, I'm not hyped for the sequel. But I'm looking forward to it. Number 18, number on November 18th, She Said. This seems really interesting. If you don't know what She Said is about, the premise is the film depicts the works done by journalists Jodie Cantor and Megan Twohey, I don't know how to say that, to break stories of Harvey Weinstein's sexual misconduct allegations. This sounds great. I really think it's going to be a big Oscar contender. It's produced by Brad Pitt. It's got Zoe Kazan, Carey Mulligan. I think it has potential to be great. On the same day, Lyle Crocodile. This is an animated. I don't know. If you look at the premise, it sounds very. It sounds like a storybook that's come to life. I don't know. It's just something really, really endearing about this premise. I don't really have much reason other than that to look forward to it, but I think it sounds quite cute. On the 23rd, The Fablemans, directed by Steven Spielberg. I loved West Side Story earlier last year. I thought that was great. And this is very autobiographical for Steven Spielberg. So I'm really hoping kind of that autobiographical element of it can come through, kind of make it feel like a passion project for him. And also it's co-written by Spielberg and Tony Kushner, who wrote West Side Story. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And Seth Rogen as well, he's in it, which is hilarious. Considering I found a video on YouTube a couple of years ago saying Spielberg caught him smoking. Well, caught him, saw him smoking weed, and Seth Rogen was just like, "Yeah, he's never going to cast me in one of my movies." And that was my first thought when I heard Seth Rogen was cast. On the same day, Creed 3. I love both the Creed movies, and I'm really excited to see Michael B. Jordan make his directorial debut with this movie. Yeah, that's really all I have to say on Creed 3. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to December now. Avatar 2. I I I don't give a fuck about Avatar 2. Honestly, I've watched 40 minutes of Avatar. It bored me. I look, James Cameron is a great director. Yes. Does he have two movies in my all-time favorite list? I know he has at least one, which is Titanic. Um, but yes, he's made great movies, but I don't care. Every time I see something about Avatar 2, the first thought in my head is I don't care because I really don't. Um, wow, what the heck? Okay, I just noticed Avatar 2 and Aquaman 2 come out on the same day. Really, really, 20th Century Studios and Warner Brothers. Oh my God. Really? Okay. Anyway, Aquaman 2, again, I don't know. I love James Wan, I think he's great. I like Aquaman, but yeah, I don't know, I'm not hyped for this. I'm really not. I don't know why. Maybe if we see a trailer. But yeah, on the 21st, I'm really looking forward to this, honestly. The Mario movie with the absolutely insane cast of Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. This is a bloody. This cast is insane. This movie sounds mad. I can't fucking wait for it, man. Yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to this. Um, okay, so the final film I'll discuss is Babylon. I know it comes out in the UK, uh, January 2023, but if it was coming out in the UK this year, it would be my number one most anticipated movie of the year. It's written and directed by Damien Chazelle. La La Land is a masterpiece. Whiplash is great. I love First Man. I It's got a great cast. I am so stoked for Babylon, but it's not coming out in the UK this year. And also, I'll take this time to discuss a few movies that are potentially coming out this year. Um, I think that there's a chance Killers of the Flower Moon, the new Scorsese movie, comes out this year, but there's been no announcement for that. That would be on this list. There are some others that I'm forgetting. I'm not very prepared for this video. I'm not gonna lie. Um, they'll come to me when I've stopped streaming. I'll tell you that much. Um, what? What are these movies, man? You know what? I'll do my top 10 most anticipated, and hopefully they'll come to me. Okay, so at number 10, my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year. So number 10 goes to Spider Verse. Uh, give me a second. I'm not very good at remembering things off by heart, but I do have them right here. Again, unprepared. It's natural. It's all natural. Uh, Okay, here we go. Okay, number 10, Spider Verse. Number 9, Sonic. Number 8, Creed 3. Another movie I didn't discuss because it wasn't on that list, but it's coming out this year. Matilda. It's an adaptation of the stage musical Matilda. I cannot wait for this movie. I love the show. And it's got a really good cast of Emma Thompson, Stephen Graham. Yeah, I am really looking forward to Matilda. That comes out in December this year. So yeah. Number 6, Ticket to Paradise. Number 5, Don't Worry, Darling. Number 4, Elvis. Number 3, Lightyear. Number 2, For Love and Thunder. And number 1, The Batman. So yeah, and I have completely forgotten all those movies that I was going to discuss that are potentially coming out this year. Um, so what I might do actually is if you follow my Instagram, which is just Blu-ray Billy, no underscores or anything like that. Then I'll add those into my list. But yeah, my own unprepared ass has completely forgotten those. I spoke before I should have. But thank you for watching the stream. I'm really hoping to do more in the future. Um, and thank you. So, Blu-ray Billy, logging off.